I love building LEGO Star Wars creations, and in this video we are going to recreate 3 locations from Star Wars Battlefront 2 in LEGO in 5 minutes, 50 minutes and 5 hours. For 5 minutes creation we are going to recreate a part of Naboo Street, which all players probably recognize thanks to the sniper party on the beginning of each game. I'm using simple grey tiles for the ground and stairs. For the wall I'm going with tan color and a bit of dark orange on top of the pillar, like it's in the game. There's also a lamp and I'm going to make it in a destroyed version. What's left to do is add a clone trooper sniper. This turned out really nice, especially for a few minutes build. For the 50 minutes creation we are going to recreate a part of ruins of the temple on Yavin IV. I'm starting with creation of the black border and main foundation for later steps. Behind the platform is a bit of dirt water, which is also going to be incorporated into the build. We will do this by using dark clear elements combined with black plates underneath them. Let's quickly build a nice dark tan frame and level up the height of the platform. Now I'm using various size tiles to finish off the ground level. We are going to make half of the width of the stairs leading to the higher levels of the temple. To do so I'm placing a lot of plates and tiles, making sure that I still leave some nice details and textures. I'm also finishing the wall on the right. Next element to create is foundation of this tall tower, which will work as a background for our creation. I'm using various kind of regular and modified bricks to provide interesting and accurate texture. I'm also incorporating plants into the wall. What's left to do is designing the crates, for which I'm reworking a bit of the ground and preparing each crate in scale to each other to nicely fit this scene. Now we only need to add minifigures. I love how accurate this creation turned out. The colors of the temple and plants complement each other so well, and I always liked the idea behind this location, remainings of the forgotten civilization serving as a hideout for the Rebel Alliance. On the side note, building this location was much more easier than fighting for its source material. For the 5 hours creation we are going to recreate a location from the Jakku map, which will be an interesting task as we'll make it with 2 separate levels, the ground and the wreckage platform. First thing we are going to make are panels laying on the ground in the bottom of our location. I'm using here side building technique to make smooth and detailed panels. Additionally, I want to blend sand in natural way in between each of the panels. Let's take our focus to work on the terrain covered in sand. We are building some terrain on the side of the build to make main layout a bit more interesting, as well as to hide a part of the first support beam, which will allow us to make upper level of the platform on top of it. For the platform to work, we need to make strong structure as well as build additional support beam in the corner of the location. To make supporting structure, I'm using combination of technique system, elements it provides and regular parts. Let's quickly create smaller platform which connects upper level with ground level, using again side building technique. While building, sometimes you need to rework things you already built, and here I am doing exactly that to achieve better accuracy of the height and proportions to the game. Let's style off the structure for the upper platform. Now we are going to build the second floor on the previously created support system. I'm using here snot technique to nicely blend sand and metal corrosion into the wreckage. I'm utilizing various kind of parts to achieve the most accurate and detailed representation of the source material. Let's recreate simplified version of this entrance. Achieving nice rounded shapes in LEGO isn't the easiest thing to do. I'm using here elements on hinges to better represent desired shapes. These green components are really characteristic and unique feature of this location. I will use sand green to recreate them. This grey element has probably the worst shape to every LEGO MOC builder. It's rounded and what's worse, it is a cone. I'm doing my best to represent the shape of this element into our creation, while still maintaining the accuracy of the design. Let's return to the ground level to finish the sand underneath the upper platform. I'm using here a mixture of tiles, plates and corner elements to make an interesting looking terrain. Let's attach the platform to the supports on the ground level and let's make finishing touches. What's left to do is add a few minifigures representing the First Order and the Resistance. And here is the final result. I love how much depth and complicity we managed to pack into this creation. It was a really fun process, especially thanks to building 2 different levels that allowed a very unique concept to come to life. I'm glad with the level of accuracy to the Battlefront 2 with some creative freedom. If you enjoyed these creations, check out my other LEGO creation visible on the screen.